Football Dad's Army. What an amazing performance by Arsenal last night, beating Sporting Lisbon 5-1 away from home in the Champions League. You know, just adding to that perfect performance against Forest as well at the weekend. Moving on to West Ham this weekend, it's going to be another great performance by Arsenal. I can see it coming. I can see us back. Martin Odegaard, absolutely immense. What a player he really is. And, you know, it just goes to prove that we did miss him. We missed him terribly. But not only Odegaard, Thomas Partey, back to his immense best like he was when we first signed him. You know, after all his injury troubles and, you know, outside of football troubles, what he's had, they're all a thing of the past. He was absolutely immense, along with Declan Rice in that midfield. The defence pocketing Europe's best striker at the moment, Victor Gyökeres, in the pockets of both Saliba and Gabriel. Gabriel getting another goal, his third goal of the season from a set piece. He is a brilliant defender, man. Everyone hypes up what a Rolls-Royce defender William Saliba is. But what a player Gabriel Magalhaes is too. Jurriën Timber, we're starting to see how good he really is. Ben White's going to struggle to get back into that team. Everybody on that pitch. Saka, brilliant. He has missed Odegaard. We all know it. We can see it, especially in his last two games. That right-hand side with Timber now coming into it instead of Ben White. That right-hand side three there, absolutely immense. And I am over the moon. I am, you know, I'm lost for words really, because I thought we was done. I lost all faith. I thought the season was over. But the bounce back after the last international break, you know, we rested Saka and Declan Rice didn't go, and it is coming to fruition because the form we're finding now it's like black and white to the form before that last international break. The football was boring, it was stale, we had no ideas. But the last two games has proved to me that we're still in it. We've still got a chance, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier at the minute. And what else makes things even sweeter is the demise, the wheels falling off of Manchester City at the moment. They was winning 3-0 last night at home to Feyenoord. And what happens? Last 15 minutes, Pep Guardiola makes like 3 substitutions and they wind up capitulating and drawing the game 3-3. So no winning 6 for Pep's Manchester City at the moment. It does make it a little bit sweeter as well to see the meltdown and the actual admission that Manchester City look like they are in crisis. Pep scratching his head. He scratched his head so much during that game. He had like scratch marks on his bald head there. He had someone in there. I watched the post-match interview with him, and he said, "Oh, it was my fingernail." Someone did question him and ask him about the scratches on his head, and he made a joke of it, saying, "I've self-harmed myself." Got up and walked out. But I'm seeing signs of a resurgence, like we did last season after the Dubai trip. We had some poor results against West Ham and Fulham, etc. And we come back over after the Dubai winter break, and we motored through, and you know, we come this close within a whisker of winning the league last season. Are we going to win the league this season? Well, I think it's still going to be a monumental task because of the form of Liverpool. But we're not out of it. We're not out of it. I thought we was, but if we carry on the form that we're in at the moment over the last 2 games, and if we can continue that, if we can continue the intensity, who's to say? Who's to say that we can't at least run it to the wire again this season? We need to win something this year. We desperately need a trophy after 5 years under Mikel Arteta. We desperately need to win something. We could win the Carabao Cup. We could win the FA Cup. We could win one of them cups, but is that going to be good enough? FA Cup is the oldest cup competition in the world, and you know, I'd love to win that again. But I want this league title. That is, for me, that's the pinnacle. Champions League, yeah, it's great to win the Champions League. We've never done it. We come close once against Barcelona. But for me, it's about the Premier League. It's about the Premier League. Even the FA Cup comes in front of the Champions League for me. I'm not sure what you think out there, whether you prefer, what title you'd prefer to win, what cup you prefer to win. But for me, 100% is this Premier League, because it just proves that you're the best team in England over the course of a season. And that is the most important thing to me. The FA Cup, because it's been the oldest cup in the world, and, you know, there's a lot of prestige of winning that FA Cup. That is the second most important trophy for me, then the Champions League, then obviously the Carabao Cup or the League Cup. But this run of form, the way they're playing and getting the players back, and Odegaard especially, is just unplayable. And, you know, in January, we still need to sign a number 9 just to enforce that, just to strengthen that little, you know, just to make it, just the final piece of the puzzle would be a striker for me. And I still want Victor Gyökeres. I know he was pocketed, but don't forget that Saliba and Gabriel were the best centre-half pairing in the Premier League. Probably one of the best in Europe, up there, right up there, with the best centre-half pairings in Europe as a whole. So, you know, he come up against a resolute defence, and, you know, even Ireland, who's so prolific, he's not been too great. I know he got 2 goals last night, but still before that, I think he had 2 goals in 7 games. And so even it's a bit of bad form. Gyökeres is scoring for fun out in Portugal there, and I think he will be an immense addition to our squad. A lot of fans are going on that they prefer Alexander Isak because he's Premier League proven and ready. There is an argument there, but I think I would lean towards Gyökeres because he's a little bit injury prone for me, Isaac. I wouldn't mind either of them, to be fair. Either of them would do. If we sign either one of them in January, we'd have an even better chance. And I think that people, especially Liverpool fans, they've been looking over and thinking, oh my God, these are serious this year. We've had a good start. We've got some tough fixtures coming up. Arsenal have played a lot of their tough fixtures already. A lot of their away games, away to Villa that we won, away to Spurs we won. All right, we drew at the Etihad, but that was unlucky because we had a player sent off. We could have won that game. You know, we've played Chelsea, we've played Liverpool, we've played some tough games. Played Newcastle away, although we lost that game. That was a poor performance as well. But we've played some tough games away already this season. So I've started, my faith started to be renewed and reinvigorated. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Stick a like on the video, and I'll see you soon.